What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I just want to make a quick video because I went out and got the Zhiyun Crane M. to go along with my RX100 Mark V from Sony, and I actually got the adapter plate that I bought off eBay and the cable, and we're gonna hook it all up and we're gonna see if it actually works the zoom and all that fun stuff that that you can do with gimbals if they work. Now I had the for those of you that follow my channel, you saw that I had the Feiyutech G6 Plus. That was a great gimbal. I loved so much about that gimbal. One of the things that it didn't do, it didn't communicate with the RX100 Mark V, and I think if you watch that video, I'll put a link to that video down below. If you're interested in getting that gimbal for this camera, you can go check that out. But I don't think, what I said in that video, I believe, was that that gimbal might have been rushed to market. It wasn't ready. Now it had a lot of really cool features, like the screen, and I love the controls and all kinds of stuff, but unfortunately, it just didn't communicate with the camera. This was the plate that comes with it. It has a quick release on there, which is a really cool plate, which is going to work with a lot of cameras, but it does not work with the RX because of the way where Sony put the ⅛ screw mount. It doesn't sit up close enough to the motors, and so when you try to invert it, it just hits the side of the camera and it doesn't work. So if you go on Amazon, you can buy a plate like this. It's pretty simple. There's just those 4 tiny screws on the bottom there, and then you just take them off and then just screw this one on and it's good to go. So I've already balanced this ahead of time. It does come with the extra screws, but the screws you take off of this plate actually fit this plate. So just hang on to these, and so in case you have extra. You're also going to need this incredibly expensive cable from Zhiyun. Why it's $25, I have no idea, but you're going to need this. So let's get started. I'm going to grab a tripod. Okay. Now, some of you guys know that I have the Crane 2 as well, and that one's a great gimbal. It's just, and it comes with a tripod, and this one did not come with a tripod, and this is one of those Manfrottos. It should work for this since it's not a very heavy gimbal, so that should work just like that. Perfect. So one of the things about this, hold on, I gotta grab a ⅛ screw. Okay, so I bought this gimbal used off Amazon for I think $220 because these still sell for almost $500 on Amazon. The price fluctuates a lot, so you know if it's really high price, check the used market, and then you can always check back in a month because they go on sale all the time. But because it was used, I didn't get the ⅛ screw that usually goes in the plate. But fortunately, I have an extra one, so we're gonna use this one for now. So we're gonna go ahead and mount this up. Okay, there you have it. We got the camera on, and we're gonna go ahead and just balance it. So first, you're gonna want to take it, and so we're gonna want to point the lens straight up. It doesn't matter if the camera's on or off at this point, and we're gonna want to make sure that this lens is balanced straight up and down. Mine is balanced perfectly. Again, I've already pre-balanced this. So now you're gonna want to balance this way. So if you hold, so you can see it's a little off this way. And there we go, we'll take that. Now if you hold it sideways, like this, you want this motor to stay horizontal this way, which I apparently didn't balance this one. Go too far. There you go, just like that. You have it perfectly balanced, you're gonna get a lot more out of your batteries, and your motors won't be working as hard, so you won't get any vibrations and shakes. So now we'll fire it up. I have a battery in this camera. I don't even have a battery, hold on. Okay, so now we got the gimbal all set up. We got the $25 wire hooked up here from Zhiyun. We have our adapter plate that I bought off eBay. Check all the links in the description to where you guys can get this. So once you hook all this stuff up, you're gonna want to go ahead and open the app on your phone. This bottom button here on the app, you're gonna go to camera manufacturer, and you're gonna make sure you're on Sony. If it's already on Sony, say you have another gimbal, you tried it before, click on Panasonic and then click back on Sony, and then that should enable it. For whatever reason, it didn't want to work if it was already logged into Sony. So now we should be able to just zoom in and out using the joystick on the back here, this little up and down button. If you'll see, the camera lens should move. There you go. Look at that. And it's actually really smooth. And if you double tap the camera button, it actually starts recording, and then double tap again and it stops recording. Now if you're in picture mode, if you want to use it for photography, you just push it once and it'll take a picture, which is great. So let's get some footage using this to zoom in and zoom out, see if it's actually usable during live recording, and we'll come back with our final thoughts. Okay, obviously not the best example of that shot, but the gimbal actually performed very well. I'm in Phoenix, so otherwise I would go outside and shoot some outside stuff, but it's September and it's still really hot outside, and I don't want to overheat the Sony RX100. If you have one, you know how fast they overheat. So I'm going to stay inside with my air conditioning, and that's basically the footage you want, but I proved that it works. It works actually better than I thought it would, so I'm really happy with this setup. So again, $20 for the plate, $7 shipping off eBay, check the links below. $25 cable, I got it off Amazon, check the links below. And the Crane M, I got this off Amazon also, but I bought the used version, and it actually came in the original packaging, came with the case. The only thing it was missing was the 1/4-20 screw, but those are cheap, so I had one already, so it's not a big deal. I suggest getting yourself a tripod for the bottom. This Manfrotto, I believe, was pretty cheap, and it actually works really well. But yeah, the gimbal works. Let's see, can we go inverted without tangling this wire? Let's go this way with it. There we go. So because of that plate and where it sits next to the motor, this is a possible move now. So you saw that this is one of those adjustable ones, so maybe not the best idea for a gimbal, but it works really well for a camera. But anyways, there it is, guys. You see that it works. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing so. Leave me a comment below. Maybe I can answer some questions you guys have, and get that out of my way. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care now. See, he said we're done.